Hi, today we're starting lesson 3 of informational writing, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about organizing your ideas. So, yesterday you began to collect quotation marks, quotations from these articles that really wowed you, information that you thought, I really need to include this in my writing. And so today I want to teach you how to use those quotation marks, those quotations, and that evidence in a meaningful way. So, one of the analogies that I used with my class last year that I think made a lot of sense. I know that a lot of you and your parents do your laundry. The first thing you do after you take it out of the dryer is you fold it and you put it in piles that make sense, and then you put them in your drawers. None of you, I believe, have your parent take your basket of clothes, go into your room, open your drawers, and just dump the unfolded laundry into your drawers. Why wouldn't they do that? Because it doesn't make sense. Because you would struggle if you were wanting to find a shirt and you opened your shirt drawer and pants were in there and underwear and socks, you would struggle to find what you needed. It is the same is true with informational writing. More than ever in informational writing, it's really important to organize your writing in a logical way. So today, I'm going to show you how to take those notes, kind of like a basket of unfolded clothes that are all mixed together. I'm going to show you how to organize those ideas into drawers using Google Docs and creating an outline. So let me show you that here in just a minute. So right now I'm looking at my notes from yesterday, and I only have 5 notes. Most of you should have at least 10 notes from yesterday where you were pulling quotation marks or quotations from evidence in your text. So today we're going to take that text evidence and we're going to organize it in a logical way. The first thing I want to do is change my title because I am doing mine on tornadoes. But of course, if you're doing hurricanes or something else, you're welcome to have that different. And the first thing I want to think about is I want to change from dots to numbers. So if you go right here, the numbered list, I want them to be numbers. Okay. And on each number, we are going to have the topic. So the drawer for that quotation. And thinking through tornadoes, I was thinking about, well, what's the first thing I'd want to talk about in a report about tornadoes? I would want to talk about what is a tornado. What is a tornado? Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to look through my quotes and see if there's any that really kind of help me with that idea. So a tornado can have wind speeds of 300 miles an hour. I think this kind of gives me a good idea of what a tornado is. So I'm going to cut that, not copy, cut. That'll take it out of that location. I'm going to press enter and then the tab button. And I'm going to put it in the drawer of what is a tornado. And that's what I'm doing here. Okay. So actually, I would want probably 3 good facts in each drawer. So right now, I have one bit of information in drawer 1, which is what is a tornado. That's going to end up being my introduction paragraph. Okay, I'm going to go on to section 2 because actually, I kind of like to work into my introduction kind of last. The second thing I think that my reader is going to want to hear about, and that I feel like I read a lot of information about in a lot of my quotes, are how do tornadoes start? Okay. So I think that sometimes tornadoes happen in groups. That might be an interesting fact actually to keep right here. So tornadoes can start in this group. The other one I saw that I thought, oh, that definitely tells how tornadoes start is this a supercell idea. So again, to cut, I'm going to control, I can do control copy, but I'm going to I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to go under here and watch, enter, and look at that. Now I'm still in the drawer on how tornadoes start. I'm going to press paste. So now that's in that drawer. Okay. Third drawer. Okay, you ready? Third drawer is interesting facts. Okay. I definitely think this paraphrase that I used about the man holding the couch is a really cool, interesting fact. I deleted those because I didn't need them. Yep. Okay, and even this one here, they usually don't go beyond the lowest intensity for tornadoes. That was about um, it was like a wind, a whirlwind. No, something to do with a water spout. I'm going to put that in there because obviously I didn't remember. So I want to make sure I remember that's a water spout. That water spout's actually a pretty interesting fact. So I'm going to stick that into my interesting fact section. The next thing I think that I want to make sure that I talk about, I would really be doing not a good job on a tornado report if I didn't include safety information. Okay. And as you can see, because I don't have very many quotes, I am missing right now information on safety. So I would need to collect some more quotations on safety information. So I'm going to go back to that original document and do a little bit more investigating on how we can be safe during a tornado. I may even have a little bit of general knowledge like um, uh, storm not evacuation, but a storm drills, like we have at school. So maybe I would include that in safety information. But I want to make sure that I'm looking at maybe that the idea of tornado watches versus warnings, some of the things that we talked about when we read the weather book on that. So there is how you create drawers and you put your quotes inside the drawer. Now, if I would not say that I'm done because this is going to not make a really good informational piece. What I want to do is I want to have at least an A, B, and C for each category. So this kind of focuses my thinking to make sure that now I'm going to be looking specifically for what is a tornado. Maybe find some quotes or paraphrases that I can put in there. If the information that I have given you doesn't cover something that you want to talk about in your paper, this is where you're going to go to Wikipedia and you're going to have to do some Googling to find that information. All right. So you're going to be free to do that. Good luck.